last session we have finished the practice set, that is 1.1, and we started 1.2 also. In that session we studied about the different types of sets, at the introduction of different types of sets, and we started the exercise 1.2. We have finished the first example of exercise 1.2. Now today we are going to start the second example of exercise 1.2. We will solve question number 2. See now, what is question number 2? Same type of question is there, only the sets which are given, that is those are different. So same thing is there, that is you have to decide whether the given sets are equal or not, and you have to give the reason. Okay, the reason is simple, that is if the elements are same, then they are the equal sets. If the elements are not same, then the sets are not equal. Now we will go through the sets which are given to us and will form the proper sets of A and B. Okay, see now the set A, that is the even prime numbers. Okay, so if we will see the prime numbers, which are the, first of all we'll just see the prime numbers from 1 to 10. If we see the prime numbers from 1 to 10, how are they or which are they? That is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, okay, 23, 29, these are the prime numbers. Among these prime numbers, if we will observe them carefully, you will understand that all the prime numbers are odd numbers, except only one number is such that one prime number is such that it is a even. Okay, all remaining prime numbers are odd numbers. So which is this even prime number? So this even prime number is, that is 2. Okay, so we will just write it, that is solution. First of all, don't forget to write this solution. Okay, now we'll make a set A. So set A is equal to 2. Okay, so which is that even prime number? That is 2. All remaining numbers are odd. Now we'll go towards the set B. What is set B? It is a set of x such that 7x minus 1 is equal to 13. As we did in the previous question, we solved the equations and we found the value of x. Same thing we have to do here. We will find here also, we will find the equation, or we will solve the equation and we will find the value of x. Now what is the equation here? That is 7x minus 1 is equal to 13. I'll just give the number here to set A. I have given the number, that is 1. See now 7x minus 1 equal to 13. As normally we solve the equation, up till 8th standard you have learned how to solve the equations with one variable. So same method you have to follow here. So therefore 7x is equal to 13, minus 1 will go towards 13, it will become plus 1. So 7x equal to 14, therefore x equal to 14 upon 7. Okay, 7 how many is a 14? 7 2s are. So here x equal to 2. Okay, so now what will be our set B? So set B is equal to 2. Okay, I'll just give the number to the set B, that is 2. Now if we will observe the set A and B, we will see that the elements in the set A and B are same. Okay, so from 1 and 2, as it is given in the question, that is give reason for your answer. So from 1 and 2 we can say that the elements of set A and set B are same. Okay, and so therefore we can say that set A is equal to set B. Okay, so in this way you can solve this sum. You can form the sets and you can prove whether the sets are equal or not. Now question number 3, third example I have written on the board, that is which of the following sets are empty and why. Okay, see now sets are given to us. There are 3 sets A, B and C. From these three sets we have to tell whether they are the empty sets or not. Okay, so if we see the sets, you will see that they are given in the equation form or a statement form. So we have to form these three sets and we have to tell whether they are the empty sets or no. Now first of all we will go towards the A set. So now what is given in the A set? First of all I will write a solution, then we will form a set A. Okay, now what is given in the set A? That it is A is a set of x such that x is a natural number smaller than 0. Okay, now all of you know which are the numbers. You forget about the natural first of all. First of all, we'll just concentrate upon the numbers which are smaller than 0. So if we'll speak something about the numbers which are smaller than 0, then which are those numbers? Okay, so which are those? Those are obviously the negative numbers, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. These all numbers are smaller than 0. But let me ask you one thing, that whether these numbers are the natural numbers, -1, -2, are they natural numbers? No, they are not the natural numbers. So what is there here now? It is a set of x such that x is a natural number smaller than 0. So there is no natural number which is smaller than 0. So obviously now in this set A, there will not be a single element in the set A. So set A is what? It is an empty set. Okay. So first one we will write, that is A is equal to empty set. So we will write here set A is an empty set. Okay, why it is empty set? Because there is no natural number which is smaller than 0. Okay, now we'll move towards the second set, that is the set B. Now what is given in the set B? That it is a set of x such that x square is equal to 0. Now what we have to do in this set? We have to find such a number whose square is 0. Okay, so x square is equal to 0. Which number is such that its square is 0? Obviously it is 0 only. The square of 0 is 0. So here the value of x will be what? The value of x will be 0. So we will write here about the set B. Okay, so what is given here? That is x square is equal to 0. Therefore 0 square is equal to 0. 0 is such a number whose square is 0. So what will be our set B then? B is equal to 0. Now I want to tell you here one thing, that even though there is a 0 in the set B is not an empty set. Keep in mind, many times students do this mistake. They think that if 0 is there in the set, it means that it is empty set. It is not, but keep in mind one thing, even though 0 is there, it is not an empty set. Okay, so we will write here now that set B is not an empty set. Okay, so now we will move towards the set C, that is the third one. Now what is given in the set C? They have given us one equation, that is C is a set of x such that 5x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x belongs to natural number. Now what we will do here? We will first of all solve this equation which is given to us, that is 5x minus 2 equal to 0. We will solve this equation. After solving the equation, what we will get? 5x equal to minus 2 will go towards 0 and it will become plus 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 upon 5. Now we got the value of x. Obviously we got the value of x. But here they have given us one condition. Which is that condition? That x belongs to natural number. Now tell me one thing. Is it that 2 upon 5? Is it a natural number? What do you think? Is it a natural number? No. So 2 upon 5 is not a natural number. So set C no element will be there in the set C, so it is an empty set. So C equal to empty set. So we will write here the statement that set C is an empty set. Why it is empty set? Because 2 upon 5 is not a natural number. Okay, so it's very important first of all that whatever the instructions are given to you in the sets, you have to understand those instructions, and according to that you have to frame the sets. So you have to frame the sets in a proper way, very carefully. You have to understand all the instructions and make the sets. Now we'll solve the last question of this exercise, that is 1.2. See now what is given in the last question, that is write with reason whether the given sets are the finite sets or infinite sets. Now as I have explained you that what are the finite and infinite sets, that is if the limitation is given, those are the finite sets. If the limitations are not given, they are out of limit, those are the infinite sets. So we will study the sets one by one and we will write whether those are the finite or infinite set. See the first set is which is given to us, that is the set A. Set A, it is a set of x such that x is less than 10 and x is a natural number. So now in this set we have to write those natural numbers which are less than 10. Okay, so which are the numbers less than 10? That is A equal to, which are the numbers, which are the natural numbers less than 10? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, less than 10 means up till 9 we have to write. Now to this set what we are able to see, that there is a certain limitation to the set. Okay, so set A, the elements in the set A are limited, they are countable, and so set A is a finite set. Okay, so we will write the result, that is the elements of set A. Elements of set A are limited and countable. Therefore set A is what? It is a finite set. It is a finite set. Okay, why? Because limitation is given to this set. See the second set now. B, it is a set of y such that y is less than -1 and y is an integer. Now in this set we have to write those numbers which are less than 1 and those numbers are the integers. Now less than -1, which are the numbers? -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Many are there. Okay, from -2 all the numbers are the integers. -2, -3, -4. So no limitation. I think so here now no limitation is given to us. There are endless integers. Okay, so this set is what? This is a infinite set. So first of all what we will do? We will write a set B. So we will put here dot and we will write -4, -3, -2. These are the integers less than -1 and those dots which are there, I have written or I have put the dots towards this side. Normally what we do, we put the dots towards this side, but as the integers are increasing in this direction. Okay, so here we have to put the dots that they are the, what is the meaning of these dots? That is these integers are endless. No limit is there. Okay, so what we will write here? That is elements of set A, elements of set, not A but it is set B. Okay, so elements of set B are unlimited. They are unlimited. So therefore set B is an infinite set. What it is? It is a infinite set. Okay, got it all of you? Okay. Now next question. See the next one. It set C. It is the set of students of class 9 from your school. Now here what is given? There is a limitation first of all. What is the limitation? That you have to make a set of 9th class and this 9th class belongs to your school. Okay, means what limitation is there? Set of 9th class students. Limitation is what? That is you have to make a set of your school only of those students which are in class 9. So here the elements are countable, they are limited, and so set C is a finite set. Okay, so we will write here that is elements of set C are, they are limited and countable. Okay, so therefore set C is finite set. It is what? It is a finite set. Okay, next point. Next set, fourth one, set of people from your village. We can do it very easily. The people, those who are belonging to your village, you have to make a set of those people who are living in your village, who are belonging to your village. Okay, so the people in the village are limited, they are countable, so this set is a finite set. Okay, so we will write here that is the people in a village are limited and countable. So therefore given set is, because to this set what is given? No name is given to a set. So we will just write that a given set is a finite set. Okay, because it is a limited one. Okay, last three sets are there. That is set of apparatus in your laboratory. In the school laboratory, all of you know that there are the apparatus and which are limited. Obviously, we can easily make a set of those apparatus in the laboratory. So it is limited, so it is a finite set. Okay, so we will write a reason also, that is the apparatus in the laboratory. Apparatus in laboratory, and just write a word that is lab, are limited and countable. They are limited and countable. Okay, so what is the set given set now? So therefore given set is limited. Given set is limited, or it is a finite set, because we have to write a set that is finite or infinite. So given set is a finite set. Last two, next one, sixth one is given, that is the set of whole numbers. Now as all of you know, whole numbers and natural numbers, they are near about same. Only the thing is that is in the whole numbers 0 is included, and in the natural numbers they start from 1. Okay, so here now set of whole numbers which starts from 0. Starting point we know, but we don't know the ending point. No limitation is there. Whole numbers continue till what? Up till 10, 20, 100. No limitation is given here. So it is what? It is a infinite set. Okay. So here we can say that the whole numbers are uncountable. Whole numbers are uncountable. So therefore given set is infinite. Given set is an infinite set. Okay. Now we will write the last one, that is the set of the natural numbers. sorry, not natural but the set of the rational numbers. So rational numbers also, many rational numbers are there, no certain limitation, no boundaries there, it is an unlimited one. So obviously this set will also be a infinite set. So we will, same reason we will write here, that is rational numbers are uncountable. Rational numbers are uncountable. Okay, so therefore given set is infinite set. Okay, so it is very important that we should be able to recognize that which sets are finite and infinite set. First of all, you have to clear the concept that infinite means what and finite means what. Many students have this confusion. So finite means limitation, infinite means no limits. Okay, so you have to clear this concept first of all, and according to that you have to write whether which sets are finite and infinite. So now in our next session we will study the next topic. So thank you all of you for watching my videos.